Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf.
On first down, Stevens. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Stevens. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to the tip.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 36. Middle.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Rosen. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Check 43. Check it back or check it back.
On second down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign of the opening drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Check your hot read. Check safety, check safety. Kill. Check 4, check 4.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Hatchet. 80.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And an alley to run. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, not people.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
58, the money. Get ready. Deuce. Out. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get it.
Off the play fake. Stevens. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Joker. Hard.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check three, check three, check three.
Now Michel. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
65, 65, 65.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Rosen, catch is made by Harry. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Hey, 180. 57. Drop deep, drop deep. Hug.
On first down, it's Rosen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Bills 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Silver. Undercrunch. 80 weapon. 52's the mic.
They run with Taylor. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people that bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Going up top. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Patriots play to win. Let's go. At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
I smell fear in that offense. Watch that, watch that. Monday. Mike, check, 59. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Stevens. Buying time to his left. The open man is Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Bravo! Ready?
From the gun, Stevens. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. What do you got?
They run it with Carson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. To throw is Rosen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I'm here all day.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it converted defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
I got you. Go.
To throw again. Stevens. It's caught. Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Single. 80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. Forced out to his left. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check 26. Say, go on. Lead river.
Back to throw. Stevens. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Hey, high 7. Leo.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Me and you all day. Monday. I'm coming after you. Shoot. Check nickel.
On the ground is Michelle. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive, and he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10. 10, 5, and with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the twist.
On first down, Michelle.
Back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Man, I got you. You go tight. You got tight. You got alert. Monday. Nice, sweetheart.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You can't block me.
Ready. From the gun, Stevens. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
70, Indy. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Get it. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
I got one. Hit the edge.
Off play action. Stevens. And an out. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike's 59.
Throwing on second down. Rosen. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Come on. Bang, 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 bang.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Throwing on first down. Stevens flushed out right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Snap.
Throwing again. Stevens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Hey, Zoo.
Coming to you. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm coming.
Hey, Sam off. 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stevens. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Check, 59. On the ball. One day.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
180. He's 59. Mike the 59. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. get that ball. Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Third and long here for Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Off the play fake, Stevens. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Set, ready, 8, read.
All day, all day.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 24, Patriots 14.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go!
Now Rosen looking to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Rosen. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle, he'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throw left side, complete to Harry. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds, down at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check. Lucky. Wide. Get wide. Watch twist. He's coming.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Under 10. 10. Watch twist.
They run again with Carson, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Joseph is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous. There's nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check 52. Alert flare.
Hey, exit. Ready?
Looking to throw. Stevens being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 50.
Shoot.
From the gun, Stevens. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Let's go.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We worked a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Ready? 18 Gator.
Check Mike 27. Curry. Tight dog. Slam.
Protein spill. Hit it.
Back to throw. Stevens. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, They're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey, lock it.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And it's Michel once again. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it. He's got a man. Complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Let's go, let's go!
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it. This is Michel. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rosen now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll run with Michel. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 9, check 9. Switch.
General West.
Check 24, check 24. Check 43.
Again, it's Michel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Sponge,
This is Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check your hot read. Check safety, check safety.
Here we go with Michelle. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
I'm going to come back to you.
Fine.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
The quarterback keeps it. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much.